make a sound, let's see if we can put a couple of notes together. So we have this little black button that we talked about earlier, right, on the back of our saxophone. We're going to put our left hand up in the air. Make sure it's your left. If you're going like this, and it's on the same side as me on your computer screen, raise that other left. There you go. Okay, if you give me a thumbs up with your left hand, you're going to put your left thumb right on that button. You're just going to rest it there. The button doesn't push in or anything. Now, on the front of your saxophone, you have a whole bunch of white keys. And you know what? You only really have 3 fingers. Where on earth do we put our fingers? So if you feel this top key, it kind of faces, it's concave, or convex, excuse me. It's kind of curved outward. We're going to skip this very top key. We're going to go to the next key, which is kind of concave, excuse me, like your finger wants to be there. Now, you're going to see a little baby key. We're going to skip the baby key. We're going to go to the next concave key. And lastly, the bottom concave key. These are the 3 keys that we're going to push. And this is going to make your very first note. With our right hand now, we'll leave your left hand where it is. With your right hand, give me a thumbs up again. Awesome. Make sure it's this one. Should be that side of you. What we're going to do is we're going to put our thumb under the little thumb hook, the little black hook we were talking about. All we're going to do now, with our fingers in place, fingers down, top teeth on the mouthpiece, bottom lip over your teeth, close your corners. You just made your first note. Now, if you get a funky note, that's a-okay too. It's very easy to bump into some of these side keys on top, or one of these side keys on the bottom when you're holding with your thumb down here. Make sure that you're reaching around the keys. So for right now, I'm just having my thumb out, my fingers out like this on the bottom. And up here, I'm reaching all the way around these side keys. If I bump into any of them, I'm going to get a funky noise. Almost sounds like kind of a dying cat. Same with down here. If I bump into any of these, we don't want that either. So make sure you're reaching all the way around those side keys, and try one more time. If you can make that note, whew, you're well on your way. From here on out, it's going to get even easier. All we're going to do now is pick up our ring finger. So we're going to have pointer and middle finger down. That's it. And let's try the same thing. Remember, thumb and the thumb hook down here. Next note. Then we're going to learn one more note. We're going to pick up middle finger. That's right. We're going to have just our pointer down. Thumb stays down here, and this thumb is still on the button. You learn 3 notes. And with those 3 notes, there are a ton of songs that you can learn. Maybe you'll recognize this one. If you guess Mary Had a Little Lamb, you're right. That is. You can play with just those 3 notes. Now, there was something else that I was doing during that song. I was using my tongue to separate my notes. Now, if I stick my mouthpiece in my mouth and say ta, 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 my tongue is actually hitting right below the tip of the reed, excuse me. Now, if I do the same thing with air, all I'm doing is, and I'll do the same thing now while making a sound. That's how I'm separating my notes. Now, you can do that in your song, but you can also do that just on all of your notes. That's called our articulating, using our tongue to separate the notes. That's a really, really important tool. We're going to get to that a little bit later, but if you can do that already, oh my goodness, you're a rock star, which is awesome. I'll play one more song for you, and then we're going to learn how to take it apart. Let's see if you can recognize this song. I'm going to go a little bit faster for this one. Yeah, that was Hot Cross Buns. A lot of you guys have played that on recorder already. So if you can do all of this already, oh my goodness, you're kicking butt. Good for you. That's really, really awesome.